Hi, this is Eyvette from My World of Metaphysics. And today I want to speak to you about what the schools don't teach. Yes, I want to finally wake all of you guys up to the truth. What the schools don't teach that could have changed your life. Think about it. If you want to know the answer, if you want to know some of the things I'm bringing up, watch this video all the way to the end. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that bell. If you're new to My World of Metaphysics, this is the Law of Attraction Metaphysical Life Coaching channel that brings you information in an easy to understand manner. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that bell. Now, let's get going. I'm back. Now, what is it that I have to say about what the schools don't teach? Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they're bad or they're negative. I've been to school many times, multiple times in this lifetime. I'm trying to awaken you to know the truth. The thing is, we are becoming enlightened. And with this, you raise yourself to a higher level of thinking, and then you realize the truth. We are trying to change our lives, and we're trying to change the lives of our children and our grandchildren, and so on and so on. So you have to start thinking outside of the box. You have to start thinking for yourself. Why is it 95% of our money belongs to 5% of our population? We have enough money in this whole world for everyone to be rich, everyone to be living abundantly. Why is this not the case? Okay, let's get to it. We're talking about programming, okay? We're talking about programming. Where does this programming come from? Okay, we can say our families, our parents. Let's dig a little deeper into that. We can say it comes from their education, their training. Okay, we're going to dig a little deeper in that. Everything boils down to your subconscious mind programming. It boils down to what you were taught, what was repeated in your head over and over and over again. Don't get me wrong, our educational system is great, but we came a long way and we have a much longer way to go. If you want to make changes in your life, one thing that I'm going to tell everyone is that you need to start thinking outside of the box and start doing your own reading, okay? If the schools are teaching this, and this, when you have your spare time, you must read this, and that. You have to take it upon yourself to learn more, to actually say, is this true? Is there another way of looking at this? Even when you're indulging in conversations or at work and things are going on, you always have to take a step back and say, is there another story to what I'm being told? And this goes all the way down to your education. Now, why is it 5% of the population is controlling 95% of the money? It's subconscious mind programming, okay? And believe me, let me break this down to you right now. The misconception. This is not being taught in school. It's not being taught in school. The rich are getting richer because they are being taught as children from their parents, because it's already embedded in them, okay? So now the poor remains poor, or they remain stable, allowing a few to move up the ladder because they are being programmed as a child that they must work hard, that they have to do this, that they have to work for a living, be an employee. Not an employer, not an entrepreneur, but they have to be an employee. Go to school, become a pharmacist, which is good, pays good money. Go to school, become a doctor. It becomes a great job also. But we're going to just take this a little further. Why not become the boss? Why not you be the employer and hire employees? School don't teach this. They never did. I don't know in the future if they will. But right now, we must know the truth if we're going to make a change, not only in our children's lives, but our own lives. It's not too late for you to make a change in yours. Behind me, I have multiple books that you would never read in school. You would never read it, your children would never read it, and they would never hear of it. I got great books here. I got The Magic of Thinking Big, The Power of Positive Thinking. This is a new book that came out a year or 2 years ago, The 48 Laws of Power. I have here Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich is one of the most popular successful books that you can buy. Why isn't this book being taught in school? This book should be taught at least at a 3rd grade or 4th grade level, because that's how simple the reading is. Why aren't these books being explored in school? I'm not saying that it's deliberately done, but then again, one never knows. What I am saying is, why are these books, why is this knowledge being held from us? We are more enlightened. Why aren't they teaching vision boards in school? Why aren't they teaching to keep your mind and your thoughts positive to manifest in the future something that is positive? These things aren't being taught, and I'm trying to bring out the truth to you, especially if you're a teacher watching this video, if you're a parent watching this video. We have to take more control over our own lives and the lives of our family and spread the word, okay? Now, I'm not saying you can make someone do something, but you can walk somebody over in that direction as if you're walking the horse over to the water. You can't make that person drink, but allow that person to have the opportunity to make that decision for themselves. Now, we're looking back at my books again. This is just a few of maybe 100 or 200 books that I have in my house. And believe me, I read almost every single one of them. I have Asking It Is Given. Think Yourself Rich by Joseph Murphy. I have Seed of the Soul, The Master Key System, As a Man Thinketh, It Works, The Game of Life and How to Play It, The Power of Imagination by Neville. Yes, I read. So I read the Bible. But certain things I'm looking at, I'm like, okay, let me look further into this. Okay? Don't get me wrong. Whatever you're reading, remember, it may have been inspired, but remember, someone still wrote it. So it's up to you to say, do this make sense? Do that make sense? How can I critique this? How is it working well in my life and my family lives? Is this the truth? Or is this something that was put out to keep me down? Okay? Now, one thing that I would like to bring to your attention. Schools don't teach about money, okay? Now, listen, money is not everything. But without money, you can't have a roof over your head. Without money, you can't buy groceries to put in your refrigerator. You can't feed your children. You can't go to school. You can't do anything. You can't buy a car. You can't buy gas to put in the car. So money is not everything, but money is essential. It's God's way of moving things in and out of your life. So when people come to me and they say, well, oh, I'm not worried about money. Wake up, people. Please wake up. Wake up, because that's not true. So now, why aren't the schools teaching about money? Again, I can't explain. There's always some thought. Oh, there's a conspiracy going on. There's something going on. They're trying to keep the poor people down and the rich people up. Listen, doesn't matter if they're rich or poor. Schools just aren't speaking on money. Okay? They don't speak on religion. They don't speak on money. I just don't know what's going on. But I want to enlighten you about the things that you should be teaching your children at home. Now, it's up to you to decide how your life and how your home is going to be run. It's up to you to decide how successful your children are going to be, unless they get older and they take it upon themselves to broaden their education, to understand and to look at things and say, ha ha, that don't make sense. Money is not taught in the schools. They teach you, let's go back. They teach you to go out there, get an education, and get a job. That's holding the majority of the people back. Get a job, become an employee, not an employer. Bad enough, you should be reaching further than that. Employee to employer to entrepreneur. Okay? When I say entrepreneur, yes, if you're the owner of a company, you're an entrepreneur. But there's more than that. There's more into getting in there and making money work for you. A lot of times, employers spend 10, 12 hours a day working. But once you start allowing money to work for you, and you sit back and have more freedom, that's when you are really going in the right direction. Okay? But schools don't teach this. And I'm trying to tell you now that you must wake up and smell the coffee. Wake up and know that there's a higher truth to your life. Schools don't teach a lot of things. They don't teach money. Now, one thing I can actually say, besides money being a shock that they don't teach you on the correct way of thinking. Okay? Now, I don't have children. If people know me, they know I don't have children. But I have nieces and I have nephews. And I'm going to tell you this right now. They love to come to my house. They love to stay with Auntie. I'm going to tell you one thing right here. They already know. Sit down. You're going to give me 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and you're going to watch something that I have to show you. You already know what it's about. It's about using your subconscious mind. It's about knowing that you can have anything in this world that you want as long as you believe it, as long as you are prepared to get out there and get it. God will move mountains from your children, from yourself, and lead you down that road to the destination where you are. A lot of people, they may attempt to do things and then they give up soon as they go over a hurdle, soon as a door closes in front of them. It's the people that keep moving forward that get to their destination. That's where these books come into play. They give you the knowledge to know you can do it. They give you the motivation, the inspiration to know that other people have also done this in their lives and they made it. The people that don't succeed are the people that give up. The people that cannot go over a hurdle or turn away when a door closes in front of them. That's why I wanted to make this video. I wanted to talk to all the people out there to let them know you are not alone. There's a truth out there. And it's up to you to get out there and seek the truth for yourself. As a man thinketh in his heart, so shall he be. We got a great book, As a Man Thinketh, by James Allen. That's not taught in the schools. Think and Grow Rich is the #1 book a successful company is going to make every employee read if they work in that company. Okay? Why do you have to get out there and get into a corporate position or become an employee to be told you have to read this book? It's because they also know you have to have a correct mindset. You have to think a certain way in order for you to be prosperous. And we want only prosperous people to be working in this company. So you must read this book. So why isn't this book being taught in school? Why isn't Think and Grow Rich, As a Man Thinketh? You got here Reverend Ike, who tells you, who has a book about health, joy, prosperity, and teaches you what it is to know. This book here, The Power of Thinking Big, The Magic of Thinking Big, all of these books, The Master Key System, The Game of Life and How to Play It, Never, The Power of Imagination. These are all books that you would never read in school. And I'm telling you, in order for you to start thinking successful, thinking prosperity, thinking happiness, you have to change the way you were taught. You have to take what the school's giving you and build on it. You got to know that you don't have to be an employee. You can be an employer, or you can go even further than that and sit back and let your money work for you. Why is the rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer? It's a mindset. It's a higher level of consciousness to the point that they believe this is my birthright. There's a lot of people out there that believe they have to struggle, they have to work hard to have peanuts. This is not the case. And I wanted to bring this to your attention so you can start helping yourself and helping your children to go down a different road, a different path. What the schools don't teach you, this is a wake-up call. If you knew this in grade school, your life would be totally different. So listen, this is Eyvette from My World of Metaphysics, always bringing you Law of Attraction metaphysical knowledge to help change your life. If you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that bell. If you want to follow me at myworldofmetaphysics.com. You can also visit store.myworldofmetaphysics.com. You can also go to my website and you'll see a listing of all these books and more that you can purchase through Amazon. Listen again. This is Eyvette. Namaste.